Hey there guys, gals, and gamers, it's your boy Odin Spherson, and before I get started on this week's video, please take 5 seconds to like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We are pushing for 200 subscribers by the end of the year, and if we hit that benchmark, we will be doing a big giveaway where not one, but 3 people can win either a free game or some cash, so go do that. Don't forget to check out the links in the description below so you can check out our Twitch channels and social media pages. One last note before I continue: if you are incapable of reading for whatever reason, this video does have some spoilers in it, as it is a day 1 review of the gameplay for Halo Infinite, so if you don't want to hear any spoilers, just click off this video, go about your merry business. Go ahead, right now. Leave. Okay. Are you gone? Are you? Alright. For those of you who are still here, here we go. Now, as I'm sure many of you are aware, that Halo Infinite multiplayer dropped a while back, and as of the 8th of December, the campaign for Halo Infinite was released on the Xbox Game Pass, and is available for purchase if you don't want to subscribe to Game Pass or if you're on PC. Now let me just start by saying that I'm really happy that 343 decided to wait to release the game, because as buggy as the multiplayer is and as full of hackers and modders the game already is, it could have been a lot worse. And when I say a lot worse, I'd say, on a scale between Portal 2 and Cyberpunk 2077, it could have been a GTA 5 during a shark card sales event on PC worse. However, the campaign is, for lack of better words, nearly perfect. I think my game was crashed maybe once in nearly 15 hours worth of gameplay. I started the campaign on heroic as I always do. Since Mama didn't raise no bitch, I always do a starter campaign, get the feel for the world, embrace myself into the storyline a bit, and then once I've beat it, go back, collect all the skulls, any collectibles, and then prepare myself for the fact that I am a glutton for punishment and I do the campaign LASO. For those of you who don't know what teabagging is, looking at you, Gen Z, that's Legendary All Skulls on. I have done LASO runs on every single Halo game to have ever come out, and you can bet your ass I won't be stopping now. Now, just as a side note here, I'm going to break down the multiplayer a little bit, and then go into the campaign, since what I have to say about the multiplayer is best kept short and sweet. It's not terrible, but it's not great. It's somewhere between feeling great because you can easily shit on a bunch of Fortnite players who were only playing the game because Chief was added to Fortnite, and they feel they can now somehow identify with Halo for some dumb reason, and being the ones who be shit on, as the old Halo Reach and Halo 4 pros, as well as every shitter to ever play Halo 5, decides to come on multiplayer to shit on people and be toxic. So, we can say that the multiplayer experience has hardly changed, with exception to the massive amount of Gen Z kids who mainline Fortnite 6 days a week, dropping in and getting shit on. Getting offended because you schooled them with an AR and they can't understand that you need skill to actually play Halo, and you can't just build a wall and run away. Other than that, the multiplayer has a small but definitely noticeable amount of hackers, modders, and sweaty tryhard wannabe sponsored kids messing up all the fun. And I'd say about half the matches, some of which are already max rank and have everything in the game. Kind of excited to see how and when 343 decides to deal with these leakers. If you want to get that exciting multiplayer feeling without dealing with all of this, 343 did make the smart decision to continue the PvE playlist, and there has been a lot of chatter about what will be becoming available as far as Forge and custom games goes in the coming months, so that'll be exciting. The squad and I definitely have more fun against the bots, and no, it's not just because we win more. I've played more than 200 online matches already, have a 78% win-loss ratio, and a 3.8 KDA. So all you haters out there, as always, can ton my taint. Now, for the good stuff. The campaign. Dude, so I woke up, updated Halo, and immediately hit start game. And from the second that this opening video began, I was overwhelmed with an odd mixture of nostalgia, suspense, curiosity, and adventure. I took off into the open world of Halo Infinite and immediately began the beating down plasma sticking, frag bouncing, ghost splattering, warthog stunt jumping, energy sword dueling, and now my new favorite, fucking grappling hook gravity hammering my way through the storyline. This campaign, so far, is visually striking, well rendered, hardly any glitches, bugs, or crashes. It's got a little bit of everything. It's got large groups of smarter AI enemies than previous Halo games. It's got smoother vehicle handling, with exception to the Mongoose, that still and probably will always handle like a minivan full of fat kids in a rainstorm. It's got smooth digital rendering. It's got scenic views. It's got open world. And when I say open world, I don't mean like Final Fantasy 15 where you can go everywhere except the several places you can't because of invisible walls stopping you. I mean, you can scale the mountains with your grapple hook, yeet yourself off the top, no issue. You have plenty of side objectives to gain valuable resources. You've got a variety of both old and new weapons to play with, old and new enemy types. You've got objective-based capture points on the map, an array of collectibles to go get, but best of all, in my opinion, is that motherfucking grappling hook. I can't stop using it. You can grab an enemy and pull yourself towards them, meleeing them as you do so. Then grapple hook away from danger as your shields drop. You can hijack vehicles with it. You can traverse the map with it. You can grab weapons and interactive objects with it and bring them towards you, which is pretty handy when you're stuck behind a wall with no shields, a tiny hair of health left, but you're out of ammo, and a big brute or an elite is about to make sweet, sweet love with your face and his fists. It's the most multi-purpose tool, pretty much, I'd say, ever implemented in the game. Now, the storyline does start off a little confusing if you haven't watched all the little movies and shows that they released, sort of explain things that happened with the Banished and Cortana and all that. I kind of wish the storyline would have been more like exactly what happened immediately after the events of Master Chief and Blue Team and the Guardians in Halo 5, but I haven't gotten that far in. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. All I know is that, you're paired with some AI chick who is basically only there to trap Cortana for deletion, and that's about it. But damn, I've been having way too much fun committing Banished genocide to give a damn. This campaign alone is worth the cost of Halo Infinite, and I can't wait to see where the game goes from here. A side note on the campaign, for those of you who are bummed that there's no co-op, there will be. Earliest projections put it at about May of 2022, just a mere 5 or so months away. Developers are saying they want to ensure the game is ready for players when they release this feature, and they want it to be perfect and not rush it, which is fine by me. I have played every single Halo campaign with the guys several times, and with Caboose in particular, I have played every single one on LASO at least a dozen or so times, so being able to do so on here is something I'm willing to wait for. And lastly, I will not be releasing gameplay of Halo Infinite regularly up until the co-op has been released for the campaign, at which time I will be recording all 4 of us, Busak, Caboose, Santos, and myself, playing the campaign LASO. Each episode will likely be like a mission within the game, considering how long each section will take. You got, Santos and Mason are literal magnets for enemy destruction and malice, I being the team player who tries too hard at achieving perfection. And then there's one who on Halo 5 LASO stuck me in the dick with a plasma grenade on accident no less than 5 times every mission, or ran me over. So content, am I right? Finally, if you're still here, make sure you hit like, leave a comment below. Please subscribe to the channel. We are coming up on 2 years of making content for all of you. We can't wait for the next year to bring even more funny moments, devilish antics, disturbing jokes that make our designated FBI agents quit their jobs, and of course, another year of getting to know all of you and growing the Valhalla community. Happy holidays to all of you, whatever one you celebrate. And to my friends in the Nordic Wolf Clan, happy Yule to you all. Have a great day, and as always, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you all in Valhalla.